Hello there, my good little schnarf. So, well, what's going on today? Kind of a boring day. No, screw that. We're not going to have a boring day. We also have an exciting day in Bloons Monkey City. So, what we're going to do today is play some water levels. We really haven't done any water levels in a while, and people will always tell me, what the heck is going on with my water tiles? How am I supposed to beat him? There's no such thing as maulers. I can't get cannons. What am I going to do? And also, no ninjas? That's just the worst thing ever. I'll agree, it's a little tough. I'm playing kind of easy tiles right now. I'm playing just BFBs. So, right there, you just understand a little bit of a problem. Anyways, we can easily fix this. So first things first, get a frickin' boomerang and put them in a good spot. Now this is a kind of hard water level. There's a lot of easier water levels compared to this one. The only real issues that I see is the fact that the only good spots where you can attack like two places are kind of far apart from each other and would not really reach very well. Like you can't really get a good boomerang spot anywhere in here. Like this is okay, but not really fantastic. But I think we're going to end up doing it anyways. We're going to put it right here. And we're actually going to go for a 0-3, and we're going to go for a 1-2. A 2-3 boomerang straight off the get-go to start off with. And this should be able to pop all of the balloons up until a pretty high level. But the first thing I'm going to get is, as always, a Spike Factory. Try and get a Spike Factory up. Now, you can do this a different way. You can go Spike Factory, 0-3 boomerang, and then get a 2-3 boomerang. But I'm feeling adventurous. I'm crazy, guys. Either way would really work, but to be honest, if you don't want to use the road spikes, Spike Factor is probably better. But watch this awesome boomerang spot. I just wanted to show you guys how amazing it actually is. It's not really good for this spot right here. That's just a little bit of extra pop power. It's really good for this spot right here. Because when he's chasing these balloons, he's going to hook like cray. It's just going to be crazy amounts of hookage right there. He's the massive best hooker ever. Best hooker spot. Look at that, even popping pinks and stuffs. And of course, leave him on first, guys. Don't change him around to random things. And we can afford that Spike Factory. Perfect. And now I just feel a little safe, you know. Sometimes that little cushion for the pushing just makes you feel safe, makes you feel good. You're all gooey and good inside, and we're all happy. I like being happy. Don't you guys like being happy? I actually took this neurology class last year. I think last year. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed a neurology class. Some of the stuff was really, really in-depth and kind of too crazy, and nobody would ever even remotely want to know that stuff unless you're really into brain stuff. But it did have some interesting facts, and one of the interesting facts was that it said that whatever emotion that you feel, you tend to feel that emotion more often, which I thought was pretty interesting. So if you're like kind of a sad person, your brain wants to be sad more. Or it just like kind of focuses on the sad feelings and you get sad easier. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I thought that was kind of ridiculous. Now the only thing I don't like about this boomerang in this spot is that I'm chasing the balloons. It's obviously usually better to not chase the balloons and to have them kind of getting destroyed in the back, you know? Like if I put him over in this general location over there, I could probably have him attack last. But the only problem with that is if ceramics or something come, then that could be a little bit more of an issue. So I don't want to deal with that. I want my ceramic popping power near or balloon popping power near the back, while my ceramic popping power can be more towards the front, and mud popping power as well. So that's just the thought process going into this one. I think we're going to have to get our mortar up pretty darn soon, because those camo balloons can be pretty darn pesky, and your Spike Factory is not going to be the overwhelming, oh my goodness, amazing popping power that you might think it might be. No, not really. It's good, it's nice, yeah, but it's not amazing. So we're going to kind of go with the flow on this one. There they are. Okay, we're gonna get our mortar up. Lots of camo balloons and able to destroy them, but it's gonna be close. So, let's get it. All right, let's mortar it up. Get the Bernie stuff for some extra popping power as well. Why the heck not? And then, of course, I'm going to go for this nice little $750 signal flare upgrade. I know it's expensive, but well worth it in my opinion. You can go to the Monkey Village as well. The mortar should suffice. It's cheaper. It does popping power, and that's why it's nice. It's the popping power that really helps out and makes it better than the Monkey Village in the early game. And there it is, signal flare already. Increased accuracy. We can even go for the bigger blast if we want. But first things first, I'm actually going to go for another farm upgrade. Moabs aren't going to come for a while, and that's probably the best thing that we have for knowledge. We know that we can farm some money, and that'll help us out for the time we get to round 26 when we really need some extra cash. Because if we don't have any sort of Moab Maulers, that could cause some pretty big problems for us. And look at that, actually some Camo Zebras right in there. Whoa, man, those could cause massive damage to us if we weren't ready for them. But of course we were. Easily ready for them. And one more nanner farm while we're at it, probably one more, I think. I know they're expensive, but again, they'll help us out by the time we get to around 20 or so. And there we go, our second nanner farm is officially up. And you can tell we're popping the balloons pretty easily, but of course ceramics are going to start coming soon and stuff like that, so we got to get ready for them. But in fact, I'm going to go crazy right now. I know I'm pretty much off the charts poop crazy right now, but we're going to go for a monkey village. We're actually going to put it right next to the farms and the mortar. Actually, you know what? Screw that noise. Let's put it over here. Let's put it over there. Want to know why? Because now my Dartling guns can aim across the map while we have farms. Look at that. Look at that sweet action right there. You guys would have never thought of that. I know. I'm freaking awesome. Anyways, here's some rainbows and random stuff coming in here, but we should be able to pop this stuff. Look at that boomerang action right there. Popping them like a delicious little friend. And we can get even more little monkeys in here. Get another Dartling gun. I'm going to go with mainly low-level Dartling guns for now, and then eventually we'll go a little bit higher than that. Don't forget about your nanas, though. Don't just think that those Dartling guns are just automatic, like, oh, they're just going to do... Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, we got to do something about this. We got to pop that ceramic layer, like, now. We got to get our boomerang attacking these guys, and we're actually going to have to use some road spikes. Road spikes! And we are going to no lives lost this so far, but we had to spam... What was that, like 7 sets of road spikes? Quite a bit, actually. So you can tell our balloon popping power is still not the best ever. I think, in fact, you know what, my best bet is probably to get the extra popping power for my Dartling guns, I guess. I was not expecting that I would need to do that. I was thinking Moab popping power would be more important, but I guess balloon popping power, I really don't have that much at the moment. So we got 2 of those guys up. Let's get 3, and let's go for 4. And then I can also get the Monkey Village upgrade, which will increase all of theirs up 1 more. So $900, and now they all have 4 popping power per shot. And they're extremely inaccurate. To be honest, it's almost like I have a shotgun right now. They're just like shooting all over the place. Now this is a good time where I could easily micro my mortar around a little bit and do a little bit of extra popping power, but I can't really because I'm trying to Dartling gun aim, I'm trying to pick up my nanners, and it's just tough. It's just tough. But luckily enough for us, we were able to afford our 5th Dartling gun, and the last Dartling gun that I can get in this game. Get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up. And we'll go for, in fact, yeah, you know what? Let's get them all up to probably this second tier left-sided. Yeah, let's get them all up to these blue Dartling guns. Everybody knows the blue Dartling guns. 2-1 Dartling guns. It's the way to go most of the time. It's probably the most famous Dartling guns. And we can go for even more. Now you can tell our popping power is really starting to increase. And I think also it's going to start happening where those Moabs are going to start coming out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. And we're still down money, technically. If we sold these guys freaking $4,000, just boop, like that, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be super awesome. We can also go for a few banana farms if we want, but it's a little late for it now. A little late for it now. It really would barely pay for itself by the time we got there. And then we have to sell them, and it would just cause too many problems. I'd much rather just have a safer defense and not worry about losing lives all the time. Alright, we got all these 2-1 Dartling guns going now. It's going to be a bunch of help for us. But again, level 17 already, so that's pretty crazy right there, my friends. It's pretty crazy. So I think, honestly, there it is. I think, honestly, what might be kind of fun to use is a Super Monkey. You don't really think about using Super Monkeys. If I can get a Roboplasma up, that's going to be almost better than Moab Maulers, to be completely honest with you. Almost being the key word there. Moab Maulers, of course, are the way to go versus Moabs, but Roboplasmas are definitely not a bad way at all. They're just kind of expensive, but sadly enough, I don't have the Roboplasma yet, but I still can get a Plasma Monkey, or maybe even a Sun God if I had enough money, which I severely doubt I will get enough money, but at the same time, hey, that little bit counts. We'll also leave him on strong. He's going to be my main Moab popping power, especially once we get him up to that Plasma. BFBs could come out at pretty much any time now. Almost assume it. And actually, I think we could take down a BFB. I know my balloon popping power is still kind of slacking, but I have so many Dartling guns, they would be a pretty big help. They really would be. Also, I might start getting a few ice towers in here. I don't know if I'd like to go Ice Shards or Arctic Wind, but either one. Oh, there's BFB. There he is. So we got a Plasma now. That's good for us. I feel like we can take this guy down now. Oh, and there's some camo ceramics coming in there too. Oh man. They really wanted to go hardcore on me there. And look at all these balloons. Look at that plasma go. Plasma go, go, go. We're down to a few last little balloons down here. And it looks like we need to spam road spikes. Oh, no! And we somehow magically survived. Holy crap. This is an easy tile, and I'm, like, losing, guys. What am I going to do now? I guess it's about that time, guys. We're going to get an Arctic Wind up pretty soon. As soon as I think I can afford it by selling my farms, I'm going to get it, because that's going to be my balloon popping power. Balloons! Or I can get a Hydro Rockets. Maybe. I think I'm safer with an Arctic Wind. So let's get that Arctic Wind up. We're going to go 1, 2, and we'll go Sellage, and we'll go Arctic Wind. There we go. It's a little bit safer, if you ask me. Now the only real problem is that I would have to get Bloontonium darts to pop those lead balloons. So I'm going to kind of have to rely on the Arctic Wind and just use these guys as, like, seriously, Moab popping power. That's all they are. That's all they are is Moab popping power. The Super Monkey's going to have to deal with the rest. And look at that. BFB is getting popped like cray easily, and then Arctic Wind getting cleaned up pretty easily. We got a Mortar, we got a Super Monkey, we got pretty much everything we could ever desire over there. And we are going to be able to clean these guys up. Now, one thing that I didn't use at all on this level was boats. Kind of weird, you know, sometimes boats can be kind of useful. Sometimes being the key word there. I personally am not a huge fan of the boats in almost any Bloons Tower Defense game, pretty much at all. But, again, they can be used. So we're actually going to, I guess it's level 26, let's just go for the, let's just get the laser cannon, I suppose. It doesn't really matter what we get. I couldn't really afford the Hydro Rockets, and if I did, it would be like, oh, I barely afforded it with $5 left at the very end. No point in doing it. So we didn't get no lives lost in that one. No good. Chris, you gotta do better. But this one's a camo level, so even more difficult. And on top of that, it's the same freaking level, a difficult level at that. So definitely gonna have to go about this a different way than the last game. No boomerangs for us today. We're gonna go Mortar style. So we're gonna go Mortar here. We're gonna go 1, 2, and oh man, I can't even afford it yet, can I? Okay, Spike Factory it is then. We're gonna have to survive with that Spike Factory for an entire round, or maybe even 2. Look at that! Wowzers! Wowzers, and we are able to somehow magically defend those. Just plain amazing. But also, we still need $80 more just to afford the camo detection for our silly little mortar. And it looks like we are going to be able to get it before it causes too many problems for us. Again, we're relying on our Spike Factory quite a bit, which is not something you usually want to do. Spike Factory is not meant for popping power. It is meant for cleanup. That's something that I say a lot. People are always like, Chris, why don't you get a 1-0 Spike Factory or something crazy like that? Because the Spike Factory is not meant to do lots of popping power. That's the point. You're supposed to spend your money to get other popping power like boomerangs and stuff. And then the magical balloons that leak on through is what your Spike Factory is for. At least that's usually my kind of thought process in my brain. It just works that way. So I think we're going to say screw the farms today. No farms for us. We're going to go for a boomerang next, and we're actually going to leave him last, maybe. Leave him on last for now. We'll get him up to first a little bit later, probably. Alright, a 1-0 boomerang. Definitely not a bad way to go. Then I'd actually like to go for a, maybe 1-3 boomerang, I guess. You know, why not? And the boomerang actually surprisingly doing a pretty good job of just like doing some damage. You know, that's all I really need to do is just do some damage. But those strong balloons are definitely causing some problems. It's just those low level balloons are actually taking them down. You know, even if they're grouped pretty big, grouped pretty well, you can take them down pretty easily. And it's, oh no way, no way! Is that really a ceramic balloon in there? What? I don't even know if my Spike Factory could deal with that. I had to use some road spikes. I know, it's crazy. It's just plain crazy. If I had a 0-3 boomerang, or 2-3 boomerang, I still don't even think I could deal with that ceramic. Unless I used, you know what, I probably should have used a set of road spikes early, let the mortar do some extra damage, and I wouldn't have had to spam so many road spikes. Man, oh man, in hindsight, that would have worked a lot better. But, what are you going to do? You can't change the past. Only thing we can do is know things for the future. So still about $400 off from this guy. Oh man. Let's get him up. Come on, Bionic Boomer. Boom back to first for a few seconds. Maybe pop some extra balloons. Again, this is a terrible first position. He's better for last. Abso-freaking-lutely. $200 more, $100 more. It's moving in fast, and it looks like we are going to be able to afford him. Yeah. Again, he's still on freaking last, but all the camo balloons are like, all the way up there, and I can't even decamoize them. Maybe I should move my mortar up to here, and then I can decamoize them, have my boomerang do some more pop power. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Do it. As you can tell, Boomerang Last doing a freaking amazing job right now. Look at that delicious amount of pop power. Just plain amazing. Got a few camo balloons leaking on through. That's no big deal for us. Spike Factory cleaning up the back. Oh my goodness gracious. Did you see that, guys? We had the exact right amount of road spikes to pop those balloons. Exact right amount. So what are we going to do? What's the best way to get a lot of pop power? Ring of Fire? We can go for a Ring of Fire. Let's do it. Let's go for a Ring of Fire. It's only $2,500. Could afford that pretty fast. Yeah, and then if we get anything below ceramics, it should just be like a nice, easy destruction of balloons. That's another whole thing that we need to think about for later. How the heck do we get it below ceramics? Moabs could come out at around level 15 or so we get about 4 rounds to deal with that. That seems like not a lot of time, but it actually is a lot of time. It's actually probably going to be about $5,000 to $6,000 that we can build up in that time. And look at that, already getting a Ring of Fire. So let's see how much money. Oh man, whoa, camo LEDs coming out. That could be pretty darn deadly if you don't know how to deal with them. But now I really do feel like we have a really good amount of pop power. Abso-freaking-lutely. We do. So what are we going to do about our... Oh man, we're actually... Whoa. Oh god. Oh man, ceramics got through. How are we going to deal with those ceramics? You know what? I'm going to go with a different strategy. Different strategy. Testing it out, guys. Let's do this, shiznit. Put them on strong, man. They're kind of expensive, but they are actually pretty decent for ceramics and Moabs and stuff like that. And also just regular popping power. They're really not that bad. They have 12 popping power per shot, if I remember correctly, and I'm not being an idiot. So my mortar still feels like he's not doing that great of a job. I'm going to move him back just a little bit. He should be able to pop a little bit more camo pinks than what he's doing. He's missing a lot. Anyways, still spamming these guys. 1, 2, 3. Get some more dart monkeys while we're at it. In fact, this is probably a better spot for the dart monkeys. Just because they can attack in multiple places. So we're going to spam a lot of these guys. Get 1, 2, and we're going to get the last one as well. Now, Super Monkey Fan Club would be a really nice thing to have. In fact, I just bought Super Monkey Fan Club wanting to use it for this, but it wasn't done in time. Believe it or not. I probably should have thought about that in the first place. Alright, so now it seems like we're leaking a little less pink balloons. That's kind of nice, I suppose. And look at those ceramics actually getting rocked now. I also have them all on strong as well, so that meant they were attacking those ceramics pretty crazy. They really didn't like those ceramics. I also don't even have their range upgraded or anything. I'm just kind of letting them flow. Letting it flow for right now. And the only thing leaking for camos is actually the pinks. That's the only thing fast enough. Nothing else is fast enough. Alright, 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, nice and nice and nice. Yeah, a few more pinks still leaking through. Oh, and there's the Moab. Look at that. So look, how are we going to do? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like it too much. I feel like Dartling guns are probably a little bit better. I mean, that's for like Moab popping power, but these guys are also popping power, so that's kind of helpful, I suppose. Yeah, they're getting pretty far. Absolutely. We definitely need to get this extra range as well. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? What do we do? BFBs can come out at any time. We're getting balloons almost freaking all the way down to the back there. We need to do some stuffs. We need to do some work on these things. I'm still confused. I suppose it's about, I guess it's Dartling gun time. Let's do it, Dartling guns. I'm going to get high-level Dartling guns, though, because I have all those super monkeys, or I mean, dart monkeys. I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to try and go straight for, like, a Hydra Rockets or something like that. Get those extra balloon popping power in here. Yeah. I feel like the BFB should be slow enough that I can deal with them. At least that's the hope, that's the plan. And let's get these guys up. We're going to move the camo detection down a little bit. I don't know if that's a good idea. I guess I don't know. I can get another mortar, I guess. I'm going to leave him up here. I might get another mortar or something like that a little bit later. And Hydro Rocket's still a little bit away. You know, it's still $4,000. No, yeah, I can't do math. $3,000 away. I am not a mathlete, though I am pretty decent at math, I must say. I think, for whatever reason, it seems like kids these days suck at math. Even, like, a lot of my friends, or especially girls. Girls suck at math, like, hardcore. I don't even understand it. They can't do mental math, but, like, they can still take calculus and still do just fine. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, at least to me. So here we go. We got BFBs like crazy over here. Again, the ceramic popping power better be enough, because that Ring of Fire's really got to do work today. Really got to do work. And a lot of Bloons trying to sneak on through. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. And we are able to take them all down. But that BFB is, if we see any more BFBs than that, they're going to be causing some problems. But luckily enough for us, I just about have the Hydro Rocket. Doing the dance, doing the Hydro Rockets dance. But it's leave $500 more. And there's lots of Moabs right there. Lots and lots of Moabs. In fact, I'm going to say screw this, and I'm going to go for this guy. Screw that noise. That Dart Monkey wasn't worth it. I think I saved my butt right there, because look at all these freaking Bloons that would have got through. Oh, absolutely. We would have lost for sure. I probably would have made able to afford him, but I just... What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And there we go. The little BFB is going to get popped a lot faster now. Oh, man, I probably shouldn't keep this on such a fast-paced mode. Everything's just flying on by. My contact's all messed up. I can't even see. It's all blurry. And the last level. Whoop, whoop. Last little baby level. Could get some more Dartling guns, but I'm gonna take my chances with it. I'm just gonna say screw it, man. Screw it, and let's go. Go, go, go. Now if like 50,000 BFBs came out, I would feel very afraid. Very, very afraid. But since 50,000 BFBs aren't popping out, I'm not that afraid. And there it goes, cleaning them up, and we are going to win that game. Felt like the Ring of Fire was kind of useful, but it could have somehow been better. But we got the 5 Bloon zones on that one. Dart Monkey seemed a little bit better. Let's play the last little BFB tile, and on a nice, easy one at that. This is definitely going to be easy, guys. So, how are we going to do this? I think, you know what, even though, like, I know the Spike Factory doesn't work amazingly well, I'm still going to try and use it. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to get a farm. I'm going to get a boomerang. You know what? Yeah, let's go for a boomerang. Where's a good spot, though? I suppose this is okay. Let's go for right here. Alright. It's good enough for me. And we're actually going to go straight for the 0-3 if at all possible. I feel like he's got enough popping power right now. As long as he can hit some things randomly, he should be okay. Hopefully, at least. Because he's got 4 popping power already, and I forgot to grab my bananas. Oh my god, man, I'm freaking out right now, not grabbing my bananas. I'm almost in like a mental institution right now. Come on, grab those nanners. Get them, 30 nanners, 30 nanners, add them up. When you add them up, they equal lots and lots of bananas. This is the point where I really wish I had a ninja. Oh man, if I had a ninja right now, things would just go so smooth. So smooth. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different than last time, because I actually started off with the farm. I felt like this was an easy enough level where I could start off with farms, but that could end up biting me in the butt just a little bit. But I already do just need $400 straight up, and my Spike Factory is doing a pretty decent job. And I feel like we should be able to afford it, unless something magical happens. Like a magical pink rush comes out against me very soon, and we are going to be able to afford it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. In perfect timing, too. Look at that. The white balloons came out. And now even that 0-3 boomerang's taking these guys down. In fact, I might even go for another farm right now. I might even go that hardcore, that crazy. But it's kind of scary at the same time. I'll see how things go. You know, if I can get it up, I will. And are farms even checkmarked on this level? Oh, they are. Okay, they're good. They're very cheap. So we can get one up on $850, right? Right? Yeah, it's the same cost as Easy. The way they did it was on... when things are checkmarked, they're the same price as on Easy and BTD5, and when things are on Hardcore mode, they're the same price as they are on Hard. So it's actually better to get checkmarked than it is to be on Hardcore, than it does to make it harder on Hard mode, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, maybe I was kind of confusing on that. I'm not even going to keep talking about it. Just keep flowing on with the game. Just keep flowing. And I think, you know what? I could probably even get this next upgrade. I know I'm getting greedy here. I know it. I know it. You know it. We all know it. I'm a greedy person. So if it ends up biting me in the butt, man, oh man, let it. Let those guys flow. And we're going to go for at least one upgrade here. And I'd like to get that second one if I can afford it. Come on, afford it. $100 more, $50 more, $40 more, and it looks like we are going to get it. Yeah. Yeah. Did it sound like Waluigi right there? I kind of felt like it sounded like Waluigi. If you guys ever played any of the Mario parties, Waluigi, whenever he says, "I'm the wiener," everybody knows just to make fun of that because it sounds like he's saying, "I'm the wiener," not the "I'm the winner," because he's like trying to have a weird accent that doesn't really exist. And oh my god, camo balloons. Oh my god, camo balloons. And I went with another farm instead of going with my mortar or anything else that could pop camos. So I think, you know what, I'm going to take a different route today. I'm going to go boat style. We're going to go camo boat. A little bit cheaper, not by much, but a little bit cheaper and extra popping power. I think the boat's probably a little bit more popping power on this level than the mortar, actually. So let's do that. Now, the only real problem is camo leads definitely could have caused a problem. But guess what we're going to go for, guys? The oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this is terrible! Oh god! Oh man! Holy crap! That was freaking close, guys. That was terrible. Freaking camo leads coming out, and I couldn't breathe at all. Must have sucked in some lint or something. Just came out of nowhere. So we got a boat up. I'm gonna leave this guy in close. Let him do his thing. We're gonna get another farm. In fact, we're gonna go hardcore farming today. We got a really solid defense right now. I'm actually surprised at how well my boat and boomerang are doing. But again, when you have something that's going to attack in 2 spots compared to the last levels where we're attacking in 1 spot, it makes a big difference. Oh boy, does it. I also officially have 3rd tier farms. I don't think I had 3rd tier farms before, but maybe I did. I could be thinking about mobile. That could be a big mistake on my part, but what are you going to do? I'm a loser sometimes. I get things mixed up. There's too many games. Lots of ceramics coming out. Holy bejesus. Goodness gracious, we need to get some stuffs up. I don't even know what to do. I'm freaking out right now. Let's get the mortar. And that's a Bernie stuff mortar right there. Let's get him over here. And spikes! Oh my god, spikes! Ugh! And we lost lives. Oh man, the greedy Chris over here causing us to get no bloon stones. Like usual. I am the bloonstone queen. As in, I suck at getting bloonstones. Because, no, everybody knows queens suck at doing their job. What do queens even do? They're there for, like, moral support. They don't even actually do anything. Greedy, 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 greedy. Let's get some more farms. Let's be super duper greedy. And hope that no magical ceramic rushes come again. Because that was kind of a fast ceramic rush. I must say, that probably shouldn't have happened. I can understand regrow zebras at this point in the game. But no. No. 15 ceramics coming all in a row? No, that's not allowed. It's stupid. Alright, and that's my 3rd farm. Oh man, imagine if we sold all these guys. That'd be $16,000 if I get this last little farm up, which I really want to get. I really do. But the Moabs are going to come really, really soon. Very soon. So let's be careful. No, we're not. We're not being careful at all. We're going hardcore. Look at that deliciousness. And we're going to go this, we're going to go this, and we're going to get the bigger blast, and we're going to get ready for those Moabs with a Super Monkey, believe it or not. Holy crap, Chris, are you freaking kidding me? No, I'm not. I'm going Super Monkey. I'm going hardcore. I'm going super hardcore. There it is, Super Monkey. We're going to go for the Plasma right away. I might even go for a Sun God today. I'm feeling that adventurous. Different from the Dart Monkeys, you know, almost the same thing, I suppose. Dart Monkeys are just a little bit... Oh, man! Ceramics like crazy. But this time we had the Birdie Stuff Mortar, and we were able to easily defend them off now. Especially because we had a little bit of extra, you know, laser vision over there. A little bit more money for that. Actually, you know what? I should probably have done this earlier. I probably should have. It'll make everything cheaper, including all his range upgrades and his nice little plasma vision upgrade. It'll pay for itself in a few seconds. And now we got the range upgrade. Now we're going to save up for a Sun God. I think we should be able to do it pretty easily, actually. And in fact, I can sell my farms whenever I deem necessary to do so. Even though I don't deem it necessary to do it right now, unless I see like 5 BFBs come out, then I'd be a little scared. But at the moment, rocking them and getting tons of nanners out of these guys. Even though the 3rd tier banana farms aren't really the most efficient banana farms, they are definitely not terrible, as you can probably tell, getting lots of nanners. Yeah. Really wish I can get the 4th tier though. I would be greedy enough to get it. Actually, I should probably never unlock those, because that would be so greedy. It'd be ridiculous how greedy I am. Anyways, as you can tell, full balloon popping power for sure. Now it's just really about the Moab popping power. I mean, can we really do anything about that? Do we want to do anything about it? I suppose I could. Suppose I could. I guess I could do... Well, you know what? We can go... Let's just do something crazy. Just because. Go like this. Go with some third-tier spike factories. The Moab Shredders. Which are actually causing me some problems right now. Believe it or not. Because they need to be this. They need to have some red hot spikes up in the front here in case any lead balloons coming through. Anyways, actually doing a pretty good job at destroying those BFBs, and then the Sun God literally destroys them like as soon as they get anywhere past that. But you really do need a lot of them to do any good amount of popping power, for shiznit. And this is actually the last round, believe it or not. So, oh, I didn't even get to sell my farms. Oh, so sad. So I had kind of a fun time in that. I didn't get no lives lost, but again, greedy Chris. Greedy Chris. What are you going to do? So that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a super duper deliciously schnufferlistic day.